But I'm saying use your head, Kissi Ejaben, use your head. Because you are supposed to do full disclosure. So if you have 10 bossa shots and it's a property of yours, you write it there, 10 bossa shots. So Kissi Ejaben took that list, which was willingly filled by Paul Adom Otchere. As per returns for liking, let's power tap and share the live. Now the reason I came this late, even though I have to be on TV in the morning at 8 a.m., is because I am sad. I am sad not because I didn't know some of these things would happen, but I'm sad because of voices of reason that are quiet. You see, sometimes we can all hide behind excuses and allow people to misbehave. But there are occasions on which it is too glaring for us to ignore. There are certain things that you can just not ignore. No matter how well you want to bring an excuse, even to ignore it, you cannot ignore. You cannot come and say, you cannot just say that it's goodwill. That is why people are quiet. There are some of the things that you cannot use goodwill as an excuse and allow and just let go of. One of such instances is what is happening right now to the journalist called Paul Adom Otchere. Paul Adom Otchere, we all know, has been a critic of the NDC government. Paul Adom Otchere has made it known that he's a right-wing thinking journalist. He has not shied away from that. Paul Adom Otchere has also been on a personal mission of exposing the excesses of the special prosecutor. And this is where it becomes tricky. And when it comes to this very one, for the first time in a long while, I would even excuse John Dramani Mahama. He's the president. I know the bus stops with him, but in this very case of Paul Adom Otchere, I will excuse John Mahama. The reason I will excuse John Mahama is because we all know that Kissi Ejaben, who is a special prosecutor, does not like accountability. He hates to be accountable. But nobody who is being paid with taxpayers' money should actually hate accountability. Nobody. If anybody who is a genuine public servant actually loves accountability, because accountability gives you the opportunity to show people how to flaunt your integrity before the people. Mama Pounds said that OSP is a criminal. I agree with you, Mama Pounds. That's what accountability does. So when you meet any leader who is scared of accountability, that person just know right off, this person is doing something bad, something untoward. He's breaking some rule, one rule or the other. Now, Kissi Ejaben, I think, was one of the mistakes of Akufo-Addo's government. I repeat that. Kissi Ejaben, not the office of the special prosecutor, not the office, but the man Kissi Ejaben, the appointment of Kissi Ejaben was one of the mistakes of Akufo-Addo's government, which I believe right now, the people whom we are told suggested Kissi Ejaben to Akufo-Addo are ashamed of. My parents said, I agree with you. Thank you. They should be really, really ashamed of recommending Kissi Ejaben to Akufo-Addo. I don't have any issue with setting up the office of the special prosecutor. And I genuinely believe that the office of the OSP cannot be judged, or their performance cannot be judged yet. Sometimes it takes time for the office to actually kickstart. Okay? You can set up an office by maybe to take 10 years for the office to become really active. So you cannot say in the early days that it is useless or not useless. But the individuals who have held the office of the special prosecutor are the ones that have issues. They have question marks. From the very first person that was appointed, Martin Amidu, to this one, who is actually a worse version of Martin Amidu. if you put Kisi Ejaben and Martin Amidu down for me, I would prefer Martin Amidu. And I have good reasons for that. At least for Martin Amidu, he had a little of integrity left to protect. And I, in Accra, I stay at Ashoman. And Kisi Ejaben's residence is in Ashoman. And on a daily basis, you see Kisi Ejaben going to work with police escort. Police escort. Those are privileges he's enjoying as the Special Prosecutor of Ghana. Kisi Ejaben's private residence is now guarded by the Ghana police. I think even it's the military. The security in his house is just like the security in the house of any minister. All on the taxpayer. A heavy budgetary allocation to the office of the Special Prosecutor. In fact, the first time Akufo-Addo gave them money was 25 million Ghana cedis. 25 million Ghana cedis. Even Shraj does not have that much to spend. Even Shraj, they don't have that much amount of money to spend. And Shraj is one body that I believe should be given prosecutory power. Because at least for Shraj, we have seen them maintain a certain standard, be it under NDC or MPP. So Kisi Ejaben enjoys all these things and feels that we cannot question his decisions. Mami Abronoma, you are welcome, sis. We cannot question. And so because Paul Adom Otchere has been questioning his steps, he decides to become vindictive. And he's not even shy about it. Kisi is not shy about it. He does not hide it in plain sight. For people to see, he does not care. He damns the consequences. Kisi Ejaben is in this country. John Mahama has come and has withdrawn the cases against Collins Dauda. He's okay with it. Kisi Ejaben is in this country. John Dramani Mahama has withdrawn cases that should actually bring 7 billion Ghana cedis to this country. 7 billion Ghana cedis cases. John Mahama has withdrawn all of them. Far nole prosecute, or whatever you call it. Huh? Kisi Ejaben is okay with them. But Kisi says that a board chairman of Ghana, former board chairman, has questions to answer about a procurement or a contract awarded to SML. Now you see, Kisi, if you need something to actually punish Paul as we know you want to do, it's not this. No, it's not this. Do you know why? At least almost every Ghanaian, or let me say every right-thinking Ghanaian, knows that board chairman does not award contracts in any company. And I'm daring anybody to prove me wrong. Board chairman, he doesn't award contract. Board chairman has only one vote when you go for board meetings. Board chairman has only one vote. Just like any other board member. We all know very well that the person responsible for carrying out decisions of the board is the CEO or the managing director. Please, we are getting somewhere, and I'll allow you soon to come in. The one responsible for carrying out decisions of the board, okay, is the managing director or the CEO. The board chairman will not go and award contract. It does not happen. He doesn't even have that power. The board chairman is just representing the president there. The board chairman just representing the president. And he's there to steer affairs. To say that, let's discuss this today, to convey meetings. That's what the board chairman does. Now, remember that I told you that the CEO or the managing director is the one who actually awards or carries out the decisions of the board. Now, Kisi Ejaben says that board chairman has to come and answer some questions. Which questions he called Paul Adom Otchere to come and answer. Strangely, amazingly, funnily, Kisi Ejaben does not call the CEO, the managing director of Ghana Airport Company. He does not call her. And guess why? When John Dramani Mahama took over, tap. If you can hear me, can you power tap? Let's power tap. Please, if you are following, can you power tap? And let me see someone type hi to know you are following. Let me see someone type hi to know you are following. I'm not seeing anything, any activity in the comment section. Let me see hi if you are following. One person say hi if you are following. Good. I think I'm being heard. Now, when John Dramani Mahama took power, 7th, January, there are 14 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 people who were appointed by Akufo-Addo that John Mahama did not sack. 14 people appointed by Akufo-Addo that John Dramani Mahama did not sack. And guess why he did not sack them? Because we now know that these 14 people and many others who will be appointed in the future are the ones who were sabotaging Akufo-Addo's government. We are still talking about Paul Adom Otchere. These 14 people. Now, guess what is more interesting? One of those 14 people that John Dramani Mahama has maintained from Akufo-Addo's government is the managing director of Ghana Airport Company Limited. This woman, let me show you her picture. Let me show you her picture quickly. This woman you see on your screen is called Mrs. Yvonne. The woman on your screen is called Mrs. Yvonne. She is the current managing director of Ghana Airport. The same Ghana Airport Company that Paul Adom Otchere was the board chairman of. And if the board decides that we want to award a contract to, let's say, Asimisi, this woman actually will be the one to award that contract on behalf of the company. Okay? So if today you say that there's a contract that has been awarded and there's an issue with it, ideally, you should invite this woman first, even before thinking about board chairman. Do we agree to that? Now, strangely, this woman was appointed by Akufo-Addo, but when John Dramani Mahama came to power, he did not sack her. She's still working at Ghana Airport. In fact, people in NDC have even demonstrated that, why don't you sack this woman? She's Akufo-Addo appointee. Mahama said, do you know what this woman did for us? Do you know that this woman was serving under Akufo-Addo but was doing the bidding of the NDC? That is why Mahama maintained her. And so it's for that reason that Kisi Ejaben will not call this woman. Now, the other aspect, they say, it might be that genuinely there's no case. So if you call the woman, you just waste their time. So if there's no case, then why do you go in for the board chairman who does not have the power to award contract? It is because that board chairman is a journalist who has been critiquing you openly. Now you call the guy, Paul Adom Otchere, as a law-abiding citizen. He comes to your office and you are questioning him. You say you are not done with your investigation, so you will have to give him bail. Now, what is a bail? A bail basically means that I want to have you, or I want to meet you anytime I want. But because I'm not sure that when I leave you now, you will run away and you will not return again to me, I want you to put something valuable down, so that when I'm looking for you and I cannot find you, I will seize that thing. I know if I seize it, you will come back. You will come and I will get to you. So maybe you can say that maybe The Voice loves his sisters and mothers and godfather on this platform so much. Okay? So I'll use aspiring as an example. Let me laugh in advance, right? So let's say The Voice has done something. You want to have me to be questioning me anytime you want. And maybe there's no time today. You want me to come back Monday. You are not too sure if the voice will come again. You say, okay, I want to cease aspiring down. So aspiring will come and stay with whoever is supposed to be questioning me. So that because of aspiring, I will have to now come return to you the next time. That is all about a bail. So in civilized societies, and actually Ghana is supposed to be a civilized society, when people are popular and they are not at flight risk, like Paul Adom Otchere, you just give them a self-recognizance bill, which means that we know you. If we are looking for you, we know on a Thursday evening, you will be doing Good Evening Ghana. We know on a Tuesday evening, you will be doing Good Evening Ghana. So we can come and fetch you there. Or bring your passport. We are seizing your passport for now. For now, you cannot travel. You can do that for people who are well-meaning professionals. You can do that. Now, Kisi Jaben says that he's going to give a bail to Paul Adom Otchere. And guess what? Guess what? He says that Paul Adom Otchere, you have to provide something. And this is where it is tricky. Some of you are asking, how come Kisi Jaben use lands to corner Paul? Can you listen to this explanation? When you go to the OSP's office, okay? When you go to the OSP's office, they have a form. When you go to the OSP's office, they have a form. Now, everyone that goes for questioning must fill that form. You must fill that form. Is at the office there. You will fill the form. On the form, they will ask you about your properties. Yeah, that's what they do. So they will ask you to list all your properties on the form. So Kisi Jaben is able to tell that the voice, you have 1 car, you have 1 goat, you have 1 cow. You are doing a good job, voice. Thank you so much. Okay? He's able to tell from what you are fielding, because you are supposed to do full disclosure. So if you have 10 bossa shots and it's a property of yours, you write it there, 10 bossa shots. So Kisi Jaben took that list, which was willingly filled by Paul Adom Otchere in the presence of his lawyer. Then he saw through it, and the thing that he knows is not part, which means that Paul does not have, then he demands for it. Yeah. You see why we are saying he just been childish, he just been vindictive? Somebody gives you a list, says maybe I have 2 cars. If you want the person to come back, if you genuinely want to allow the person to go home and come back another time, you can say, I'm taking your cars as part of the bail condition. So maybe go and take both and go home. Maybe the person says, I have 1 house. You can say that, go and bring the documents of the house and go home. If you don't have anything, do you have a family member who has properties at least? If yes, please. Or even the wicked one that Raymond Archer has been doing in Iyoko. You say, okay, you bring properties that are worth maybe 10 million Ghana cedis. Then go home. Kisi Jaben is saying that you should go and bring landed properties. That is in your name. Two of them. That is in your name. What it means is that whatever case I'm interrogating you about, I don't care the amount of money that is involved. I don't care about it. That's what Kisi Jaben is saying. You must provide me landed properties documents that are in your name. I don't care about the amount. So if it is 1 single room you have built somewhere and it's on a land and it is in your name, go and break it. If it is 10 room apartment that you have, that is in your name, go and bring it. How silly. How senseless. How stupid. But this is where we have gotten to now as a country. because people now think they can use power. People now have power, which power was handed over to them by MPP. I'm not saying that because MPP appointed you, you should be partial. But I'm saying use your head. Kise Jaben, use your head. If you don't agree with me saying use your head, come and arrest me too. Use your head. Because we are not all dumb. So they have taken Paul Adom Otchere away. We don't know where he's been detained yet. And it's all because Kise Jaben wants to teach him a lesson. Quote unquote. Today is Thursday, tomorrow Friday. Are you expecting Paul Adom Otchere to go and buy land and put it in his name tomorrow? 2 lands, just like that, and have the document ready by tomorrow for him to go home? No, because he wants to keep him in there throughout the weekend. But you see, a time for accountability will come. Yes, a time for accountability, it will come. And that time will begin on the 8th. Please listen carefully. The time for accountability, it will begin on the 8th of December, 2028. 1 day after the election. That is when the accountability will start. On the 8th, 1 day after election, 2028, 1 day after that, Ghana will declare Ghana a no-fly zone and no-living zone. See, all the people who have been appointees of NDC government from 1992, who are still alive, none of them will be allowed to travel out. Each and every one of them will be scrutinized. And all these double agents, including this director of Ghana Airport, the woman, whom Akufo-Addo appointed, not knowing they were the people who were betraying Akufo-Addo. They were the people who were pushing us backward. So you see, when we build an international, we revamp the Kumasi International Airport, you see why maybe we didn't do much publicity. Please, my people, the people who have been complaining that our communication was not solid, and we've been telling you, we were calling, sometimes we will call CEOs that give us documents. Let's just go to the TV and go and show, and you will not get. You see why? Because some of these double agents, 14 of them have been retained by Dramani Mahama, including the CEO of Mineral Commission. We are just laughing, Martin. You see, we are just laughing. No? We are just laughing. Because 2028 will come, 8th December. Please send your request. Let me pick you. Let's have a short interaction and let me go. We are talking, I spoke about Chief Justice. I spoke about Agboja's nonsense when he spoke about roads. I told you the roads that Akufo-Addo has done in his own constituency and in Volta region here. And then I showed you some of them in Accra and all those things. And then I spoke about Paul Adom Otchere. Kindly send your request. Let me pick you. Let's have a conversation.